Introduced him as will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. A week 1 loss as we. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson now. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree. It touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone.
For about 3 yards, 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
To get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? It may very well be out the door.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Come on, ready? 56, right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Burrow on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Thomas. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Thomas.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give to Jones. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. On to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he finds Howard complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he bowls over him.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect.
Has got the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Wilson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Now Burrow loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They go play action with Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. Ooh, with a juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down now, it's Thomas, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield. That was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.